Going on to my Geminis. So you Geminis have the Magician, all right, the Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, Six of Cups, the World, the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Strength. Okay, so all right, so the Magician represents Mercury, so you did kind of show up in your own reading anyway. So the Magician, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. Okay. So the Magician, the Nine of Swords, and the Queen of Cups speaks to how you Geminis, the thing that you Geminis want to do right now is move forward with your lives. You've taken responsibility for, doing certain things, or maybe what the other person thought that you contributed, because the Six of Cups in the World right here represents how this person seems to want to come in, and you Geminis are not willing to allow them back, which is good. The world, you Geminis understand that the world is a much bigger place. It's small, but it's big. And you Geminis do not want to go backwards. You don't want to go backwards with these people. The Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords represent, so there's a little bit of combativeness when it comes to you, because you do not want these people to even get the idea that you like them, right? You don't want to mix your words at all. You want this person to be very aware that you do not want to get back together with them, and that you don't want them in. Take a look at how the Queen of Swords is very much so guarding against the Six of Cups, which is the person coming back. The World represents how the world represents your world view is now becoming bigger, while their world view is now becoming bigger, in the sense that they understand now that a lot of you, that they shouldn't have talked or let you go. Essentially, they shouldn't have let you go. They should have still have been with you, because you Geminis are amazing according to them. You Geminis are great. But you Geminis may have the world view at this time of, even if they think of you like this, is it wise for you to get to know them like that? Reintroduce yourself. And there may be some difficulties with that, because the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Cups represents, the Nine of Wands is about kind of this person paying for their harsh decision making, because they didn't want to chill out before. They didn't want to relax when they were in a relationship with you. Everything had to be done their way. There was always a sense of urgency. And that was one of the reasons why the relationship ended in the first place, is that this person didn't know how to relax. But now the Nine of Wands comes up. This person is feeling, they're feeling it now, because they're like, Six of Cups says it all. How can I, they're asking themselves, how can I come back and get to know you when I know for a fact that we once dated, we broke up, and now you Geminis really don't want me anymore, because you Geminis don't even want, you Geminis are defensive. Y'all are freezing me out. This is what they're thinking. So they're thinking about it from a perspective of, how can I get the Geminis to come back to me? Like, how can I show that I am for real? And the thing is that the Seven of Cups represents, the Seven of Cups is about, they really can't. You know, the Seven of Cups represents a person who has their pick of choice, has their options, and that's you, Geminis. This person is gonna have to be okay with the idea. Like if you Geminis decide to begin to speak to these people again, this person is gonna have to be okay with the idea that there's a chance that you Geminis could be going out and having fun and getting to know other people, and that the people that you're getting to know is not them, and they're gonna and of course, you know, they're gonna have a problem with that because they're gonna be the ones where they want to get to know you, right? Interact with you. But the thing about it though is that they should have thought about that, and that, you know, before the two of you ended up breaking up, because the Ace of Wands represents, and they have to sit with that. The Ace of Wands is that them being upset, they're not gonna like at all the fact that you Geminis are not waiting on them just because they come back. You Geminis will still continue to potentially date or get to know other people. And if they really want to be in your life again and rebuild that level of respect and reputation and build that rapport the way you once did, or I ain't gonna say once did, but try it again, they have to understand that ultimately they are individuals that they're going to be very mad, but they have to understand that they're going to have to be okay with you Geminis doing your own thing, and that they don't really have a say-so because they lost their say-so. They were in a relationship. They were in a potential relationship with you, and essentially the relationship it didn't go through. So whatever kind of issues they have to understand that they're really taking a back seat to you and what it is that you want. They really don't have a say-so because they would have had a say-so if they were in a relationship with you. But they, remember, the two of you, for whatever reason, ended up not working out. So the Queen of Wands and the Strength now represents them trying to put their own spin on, them trying to figure out a unique way on how it is the two of you can get to hang out without them trying to put such a heavy emphasis on trying to get back together. So the Strength card is about how, so they're trying to sit there, and wrestle with it. They're trying to figure it out. Like I said before, they're really trying to figure out how it is that they're going to try to get back together with you. They're trying to figure that out. They're asking themselves, how exactly can they be in a situation where they figure that out? You know, something that they know that you would want to go to. Right? So I mean this type of stuff, this type of interaction occurs a lot, Gemini. This type of interaction occurs a lot. The idea that you and a person don't get along, and then when the two of you move on, one of them realizes, or both realizes, but in this case, one of them realizes that they were doing better with you. You know, they may still be doing good now, but they were doing better with you. And now they want to come back. So there's this emphasis now on their part, right? Where it's like, it's this gut punch where it's like, I could have still been with whatever. I could have still been with whomever. If I only stop trying to get my way to that degree, right? Because that's what playing games is people trying to get their way. It's people trying to elbow in, right? And kind of figure out a way to figure out how they can get what they want a little bit more, right? Because it's the idea of How do I get what I want? A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, without realizing that. And this is something that I'm having to learn myself, is that like I said before, to take a step back. To take a step back, to really just kind of rest, pay attention to how certain things are. You know what I mean? This is the same kind of energy that these people have, in the sense of, well, not me, but I mean, like, in the sense of everything just has to, when you were with them, a lot of things had to be done their way, right? A lot of things had to, there was not a lot of coming to the table and the two of you actually coming up with an agreement together, right? It was usually this person had to make it about themselves and had to make it into a problem if it didn't necessarily go their way, And you Geminis, like I said, you Geminis ended up breaking it off with them. The two of you ended up breaking it off. And now this person is coming around to see that they should have listened to what you Geminis had to say. Because you Geminis are usually very smart people anyway, I don't really have too many problems with Geminis. I like that, and like I said before, even when it comes to dating, I like my partners calm, cool, collected, stuff like that, because I'm already amped up enough as it is, and I'm learning how to, you understand what I'm saying, take the other side of it, which is to rest myself and not be so active. So it would be terrible, right, if two people on the same thing, but that's the same kind of value that they're seeing. They're seeing the value in a bigger world view of not everything has to go their way every single time. That sometimes they can allow other people to be right and actually take into consideration, at the very least, what it is that people have to say. Right? So let's clarify some cards. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Matter of fact, let's clarify the Six of Cups. Because I know Six of Cups is what everybody wants to know. So we're going to go ahead and clarify it for you. So to clarify the Six of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups, the Death card, the World, and the Page of Pentacles. So again, the Six of Cups, again, they have to learn to be more receptive. They have to learn to understand that, they should have, and they're trying to, so they say, right? They say that they're trying to learn how to be more receptive. But the Death card in the World represents, right? And you got the World still. So the Death card in the World represents you Geminis may not care, because they had their one chance and they blew it. And they should have thought about that and should have had more consideration. So now it's kind of like the Page of Pentacles. Again, you're continuing to get to know other people. You're continuing on with your life, getting to know other people when they come, all of that. Because I know a lot of Geminis right now on screen that are out here getting it. 2023 so far is their year. I know it's my year, but they getting it. They out here single, ready to mingle, talking to people, making themselves looking fine, crisp, clean, all you Geminis. And just pay attention, Gemini. Like, you ain't got to be cruel. You know what I mean? You don't have to be super disrespectful. But if you know that you don't want to talk to them again, don't even keep their number. You know what I mean? To let them know you don't want to keep their number. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. If you keep their number, and like you play the game with them, you send them pictures of people whom you dating, that's not going to make you any better than these people, because you in the game, you playing the game. And this is how it is that the dating pool sucks in the first place, is because so many people are playing the game. What you want to do is you want to be different. So if you're going to keep these people's numbers, you need to understand that there's a chance that you may get back together with them. If you do not want to get back together with them, then you need to understand the death card and the world card. Close that door permanently behind you by letting them know that you don't want to rock with them, or continue to move on and don't say anything to them at all. If you think that there's going to be some sort of risk for this person to say something slick, or some sort of difficulty when it comes to engaging with them, right? You're trying to be an adult, and tell them that you're not into them, and they come up with a fight, and you know that this is what it is that they would do, then obviously don't text them back, don't say anything, just keep it pushing, right? So to clarify the strength card now, because the strength card represents them trying to wrestle with how it is that they're gonna come at you, how they're gonna try to recommunicate, even if you Geminis may have ghosted them and don't say anything. Still, the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Cups, okay, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so they think, so I'm gonna tell you what they think. They think they're gonna take a couple of approaches. First off, they're gonna try to take the cool, calm, collected approach, and the approach of, why don't we get back together? The insistent approach. And then they're going to take the humble approach, right? Come on, let's go hang out here at this spot. Then the Five of Cups. Then they're going to take the borderline begging, if not begging approach of, come on, don't be like that, right? Really calling your phone. And then the Two of Swords. And then they're going to take the approach of, I can't believe that, you know, you would do this to me, and I thought that it was the two of us together type stuff. So regardless of whether or not they say this to you, they're taking this approach. And what I mean by that is they're trying to, now some of you Geminis may get this, where they actually say this stuff to you. But then if they don't, this is how it is that they feel behind closed doors. So either way it goes, still same feelings exist. It's just that for some of you Geminis, you may actually get this type of stuff spoken to you, and some of you Geminis may not, but they still feel like that. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. Smash this. Right now I have 6,000, just to kind of make it make sense. Right now I have 6,016 subscribers. Thank y'all. I want to say really appreciate it. Thank y'all. You know, being able to finally, you know, pay some bills around the house and stuff like this, you know, really appreciate y'all. Can't tell y'all how much I appreciate you. And we're going to keep growing, and we're going to continue I'm going to continue to provide value for y'all. The value never stops. I love y'all, you know, and going to continue to build my reputation up. Make y'all proud. Really appreciate y'all. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos, because I love y'all.